Bienvenidos a todos ustedes. Welcome all to my channel, Dolls by Mr. Fabre. And if you haven't guessed, I am Mr. Fabre. All right, so this review I was actually going to do last week, but as I mentioned in my Gala collection review, I was not feeling the greatest. I had a pretty eventful week, so I was not really in the mood to record, and I didn't want to fake it. Even though fake it till you make it, I didn't feel like it. So anyway, this doll, I'm here to review, and she's not new. She's been out for a while, but I just decided, what the hell, let me go ahead and review her for anybody that's wondering, like, you know, if they want to get her or not. And it's the Barbie signature Birthday Wishes doll. And to be honest, I was gonna get her, but I was gonna wait till she went on discount to get her, because she doesn't really excite me. To be honest, I'm pretty much going to use her just to restyle, because I do like her face mold a lot. She's very beautiful, but the dress is very lackluster. So I wasn't really feeling the dress, but I knew that I wanted to get her to restyle, potentially reroute her. We'll see. But I was gonna wait to get her on discount, but I ended up getting like a gift card from Amazon, and I decided to just use the Amazon gift card to get her. So that's where we are now. That's where we're at now. So yep, this is how the front of the box looks. And this is the back of the box right here. And you can gift this to somebody. Let me see what it says. Interesting. I like how they don't add like, oh, a gift for her. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had other past birthday wishes doll, and they'll add like stuff like, oh, you know, you're gonna be the lucky birthday girl, or you're you know, a perfect gift for her, or something, like alluding that this gift is only for girls. And I'm just like, you know, where the male doll collectors at? So they did take that verbiage out. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and we will unbox her, and we'll go ahead and do a more in-depth review, get a closer look. So I will see you on the other side. All right, so here is the Birthday Wishes 2025 doll out of the box. I believe it's 2025, or maybe it's 2026. I'll have to look that up. Now, something I want to mention is that she does not come with a certificate of authenticity. For those of you who may or may not be wondering, I personally don't care if they do come with it, but I don't know. Just, I guess, don't be surprised if you don't have one in your box, or if you do have it in your box, then I will be surprised because I didn't get one. So anyway, let's begin. First impressions. The color's nice. The gown bellows out very nicely. Maybe it's because it added this extra tulle to it, because if you didn't, maybe it wouldn't be as, like, you know, as nice. I think it's a little questionable how they just added tulle, or this, like, you know, mesh material just like here. It's very, I feel like, in my opinion, it's a little bit of an awkward area to just place random tulle at, and not just like from here. I don't know where their choice was on that. But anyway, let's go ahead and begin. Okay, this is her stand. Just a very just generic Model Muse stand. She's in the Model Muse pose. And here is her face. She has the Tori face screening. And this is my first time ever owning a Tori doll. So, woot woot for that. This is her hair. She has quite a bit of box hair. It is styled in some curls, and it was looking a hot mess when I first took her out of the box. I did try to fluff them out just ever so slightly, but I'll probably brush these curls out. She has quite a bit of gel in her hair. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably have to mess around with the hair a little bit. She has a very simple design. We're not going to ignore that. That wannabe bald spot. I'll just cover that. So her hair is just, you know, pulled back on one side. It's in these gel down curls. I think you just have to mess with them a little bit just so they can look slightly better. She has this really nice color to her hair. It's like it's a brown, but she also has like other shades of brown as well, like light brown, like caramel browns. She has like a dark brown, like a sienna. Very, very cute. Yeah, I actually don't mind the hair length. Her hair is quite long. It does reach up to her like her butt if you were to straighten all this out. I was going to plan on rerooting her, but I may wait, you know, because if I can loosen her hair, then I think I'll be good. Anyway, so she has white jewelry. She has white earrings. Is that supposed to be a cake or something? Or a present? That, like, what's inside the teardrop? I don't know. And then she also comes with a pearl necklace. It just seems very hot. Like, there's no depth to this jewelry. You know, I wish it would have added some sort of embellishments to, you know, to make the jewelry stand out in a way. I also feel like just having like white out white is just like a very interesting choice to have on this like very colorful dress. And also with very colorful makeup as well. I wish it would have made the jewelry at least pink or something, or purple, something to kind of match everything else, because it does seem a little bit just like, it seems a little off. Like, I understand that there's some people that they don't want a full monochromatic look and they want like a pop of color, even though like white wouldn't be a pop color, but you know, people want to wear something that's not just all one color, and sometimes it works. Here, I don't really think it did. Anyway, moving on. She does have painted nails. Ooh, and they're painted a nice color of pink. Very nice. She has like these sleeves that are like tulle, not tulle, but maybe tulle. I don't know. I don't really know my fabrics that well. The elastic, oh, I'm pretty sure she has like that, what is it? Like that weird gummy residue thing, that weird glue that holds down the outfit. Kind of like when girls wear boob tape, like, you know, they probably have it here because it does feel very stiff. Like that ain't coming off. I like how like iridescent it looks. And it shines very nice on camera. And then this is the dress. The dress is very simple. I like the coloring of it. I like that it's like a rainbow type of color. And I'm pretty sure they added like that. Yep, if you see there, they have like that glue there to hold on the dress, which makes sense because it is, you know, it is a no sleeve. No sleeve. It doesn't have any straps to it. And the dress is attached with Velcro. She has a bow in the front. And this is the rest of the dress. Now, the material of this dress feels, it feels stiff. And when I feel it, it just makes me, in a way, think of like paper. I don't know, like very, very sturdy construction paper. I don't know how to describe this. Like, it's definitely something that you wouldn't wear anything with. Like, you would not, any type of clothing that you would wear, you would not have this pattern or this texture. Because this texture feels very stiff. Like maybe like, I don't know, this is what I'll probably use for my shower curtain or something. I feel like I felt this in my shower curtain. But yeah, the material feels very cheap. It's doesn't have any paneling on the inside. It's all just, you know, raw fabric. And even here, like in the back, like this just makes you think of, this makes me feel like I'm touching a shower curtain, honestly. Anyway. And then she also comes with purple heels. We have seen these heels, I believe, on the 45th anniversary Black Barbie doll. She came with these shoes, but in red. And now they decided to use them in purple. Very nice. And I did not put these elastics on. It was already prepackaged that way. And then she has, you know, the Model Muse 5 points of articulation, where she could only move her head. She could move her arms side to side, up and down. She has no articulation in the elbows, no wrists. And then down to her legs, she could only push them forward and back. And that's pretty much it. All right, so this is let me just put her back on her stand. Let's see if I can do it without looking. Probably not. There we go. So here is the Barbie Birthday Wishes, I believe 2026. And I'll go ahead and flip the camera over and give my final thoughts. All right, so my final thoughts on the Birthday Wishes doll of 2026. Well, to be honest, let me just lower this camera a little bit. Okay, to be honest, I haven't been excited about a Birthday Wishes doll probably since, like, in my opinion, the last good doll that ever released in the Birthday Wishes was probably, I think, in 2012. I'll insert a picture on how she looks. Definitely one of my grail dolls. I would love to get her, but she is so ridiculously expensive online. And I know she was not that much when the doll first released, so I am never going to pay that price. But that's probably the last doll that I feel was actually like a doll that I was like blown away by. And then after that, it just kind of went downhill. The dolls haven't been the greatest. And I just don't get excited about Birthday Wishes dolls, to be honest. I feel that for me, you know, I mainly wanted her just for the doll, not so much the fashion, because the fashion is quite lackluster and the material of this outfit is just not it. It bellows very nicely. It retains its shape very nicely. It gives you like a nice, you know, it gives you a nice poofed feeling without having to use like a petticoat. So I do think that she wins there. However, everything else is just, again, I feel like the execution is quite boring. The material, not the greatest. This weird tulle here, The sleeves are cute. The jewelry, lackluster. So the only thing I really like about the doll is just her skin tone, her face, her hair. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mainly am just using her for a restyle. And I just think that she's a very beautiful base doll, but for the actual like outfit completion, no, not really. She gives me the vibe of the holiday Barbie that came out the year of last year, 2025, with those hideous golden dresses. So I actually got the doll in the Pazette face mold, and I liked her because she was so beautiful. But I knew I wasn't getting her because of how amazing she looked in the dress. You know, I only wanted her for her face and so I can restyle her, which I did do. So she's going to go up there with Pazette, and she's going to be a restyle doll. Usually with dolls, I prefer to have them in their original looks, but if I'm not feeling the original look, well, sorry, they're going to have to get restyled. So yes, overall, she's a very, very, I can't talk today. She's a very mediocre doll, but she's very beautiful. I would say, honestly, if you want to wait till she goes on sale for like maybe 20 bucks, because I think she was like 33, which, no comment. I would probably say to wait till she goes on sale for like maybe 20 bucks. I'd say maybe she's worth it, but 33, probably not. I will say overall, I'll give her like I hate to be average, but she's a very average doll. So I'll give her like a 5 out of 10, unfortunately. I think, again, in my ranking system, out of 10, she's average, she's in the middle, she's a 5, sorry. She's 50-50, she's 50% there. So yeah, just, you know, not my favorite. You know what I do like though? One positive I can give is that I like how in the pattern, it has all these different colors, like a nice rainbow color. It's very nice. I just wish they would have used a better material. Anyway, that's all pretty much I have to say about the Birthday Wishes doll. And I hope you guys will stick around to see what else I have to say. So, bye-bye.